Hi lovelies, welcome to the free weekly reading, woo doggies, with me, Sarah Martucci, psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, cuss mouth angel. And yeah, welcome to the free weekly reading. Guys, we are in the midst of chaos is what the fuck it feels like. So there's a lot of things going on this week. Let's keep it simple. Mercury is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde. So there's things happening. All this stuff, all these big heavy hitting planets, Pluto transformation, Saturn the taskmaster, Mercury the communicator, are all having us focus on our inward spaces, what's going on inside. And so these things are coming back around. And we know with Mercury retrograde, we get the redo, rework, re-listen, rehear, revisit, anything with a re in front of it. That's what we're doing right now. 2 thumbs up. You're in the right spaces, doing the right things at the right time. Classically, we know that this is a time where we've got people coming back up again, saying hi, exes, old friends, maybe people we lost touch with. So with Mercury retrograde being in its home sign of Gemini, this is actually, it's kind of Mercury on steroids. So be careful of the things that you say. Double check the information that you're receiving. Make sure it's actually correct. Cross all your T's, dot all your I's. Make sure that you are giving out good information too. So not only the stuff that we're receiving, but the stuff that we're putting out there as well. I'm finding it more difficult to speak, just in general. I'm sure some people around me are very happy about that. But for me personally, I like having clear thought, clear communication, and Mercury is definitely a time where, or at least Mercury retrograde is a time where it feels like things are kind of fuzzy. So hold tight. This is just a time to go slower. Take your fucking time. Go easy and go slow. And even whenever you're expressing yourself or whatever you're doing here, maybe your mind is racing 1,000,000 miles a minute and your mouth can't keep up with it. Take a deep breath, sit back, and really communicate from a place where you're taking your time. I think that that's going to help a lot. I think also too, having patience around all of this, having patience with other people, but most importantly, having patience with yourself. This is everything this week, okay? Even just looking at the cards that we pulled, they're fucking gorgeous. So this is a huge, it feels like upgrade from last week, where things maybe here this week are getting a little bit easier for us. Maybe we're so used to Mercury retrograde at this point, we've been tuning in, we've been tapping in, that now we know what the fuck to do. So also too, there is an element here of trusting yourself and what's happening with you, and then just double checking that the information I'm receiving either from myself or from another, from spirit, is actually legit. All right, let's get to the fucking cards. So I'm going to let you guys look at the original photo that shows up. You can look at that one, or I'm going to hold up each card for you guys. Pick any and all cards that you're drawn to, okay? All right, so this is going to be card number 1. This is going to be card number 2. And this is going to be card number 3. This week I'm doing a little bit of a goth vibe, right? Not mad about it. Not mad. All right. So if you guys picked, oh, and I would be remiss to say thank you to Bethany for doing my nails again. Isn't that so sweet? The little moon and stars. She did more stars on that finger. So cute. Thanks, Bethany. So if you pick card number 1, you got the 3 of Wands, and here's your gorgeous card. So guys, anytime the 3 of Wands shows up, first of all, whenever wands show up, this is fire. This is like our excitement, our joy, our vitality. This is everything in the world that gets us excited and moving. This is like what gives us the fire in our gut, in our belly, the fire underneath our butt to get going out in the world and to do things. Now the 3 of Wands here, this is a card of victory and success. If you see the 2 girls in the, or the 2 females in the card, they're looking out towards the horizon here. There's a full moon kind of coming into fruition as well. So it even kind of really speaks about, I want to say with the 3 of Wands here, looking at your relationships. Anytime the full moon shows up, it talks about your relationships with other people, not only others, but with ourselves. Now, since we can't see the entirety of the full moon, there's something here still developing. So maybe right now this card is talking about this week how we're figuring out our relationships. I take the 3 of Wands as a card of like friendship. So maybe we're looking at our friendships. This can even be about love too. Fire equals passion. So who is really our people? Who really are our people? Who supports us? Who do we want to work with? If this is even about business, like who are you working with towards your goals? Now, if we want to move forward and we really want to see the full combination of this relationship, we have to do it with other people. We have to. And so maybe there's this story that you've been telling yourself lately that I have to do things all by myself. Or when I trust other people, things always fucking explode. Maybe that's true. Maybe that really truly was your story. But at this point and in this week, something different is calling for you, my friend. So how do you work with others while also learning to let go of past trust issues? Maybe trusting now that we have better discernment around who we're choosing to be around us. This is everything. So choose wisely this week around who you're touching base with, who your people are, who you're hanging out with. Because let me tell you this too, who we hang out with and who we have around us influence us as much as we influence them. So make sure they're a good influence. Make sure this is somebody that you can like work hard with and party hard with. Do you feel? All right. With the addition of the number 3, I'm looking back to the month of March. And so maybe this whole kind of story arc started then. And maybe something new is coming to a culmination here. Maybe you're really starting to see whatever happened back in March is really unfolding beautifully in front of you. So again, no, you don't have to deal with things all by yourself. Know that working with others towards a goal is highlighted here and incredibly helpful. And just trust where things are guiding you right now. Pray for discernment or ask for discernment from spirit so that you know when you're choosing people, maybe what that sign is for you. Maybe ask for a sign from spirit or maybe on your body somewhere so that you know without a doubt that whenever this feeling comes through, maybe my left nip gets hard, but not my right. This is a person I can trust. All right. All right. Now, if you got card number 3, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Here's your gorgeous card. I'm telling you guys, these cards are so much better. I mean, it wasn't even like last week was so terrible. It's just that these cards are so fucking beautiful. So there's that. All right, so if you got the Ace of Pentacles, first of all, you're getting a yes around whatever your safety and security goals are, whatever we're starting new here. So a lot of times whenever Pentacles show up, this is going to talk about our earth element. You know, so grounded, practical, realistic. I'm looking at my safety and security goals. I'm looking at my priorities. So something new is beginning here. Anytime the aces come up, aces also serve as a yes sign for me whenever I read for them. They also stand for the number 1. So I'm also referencing back to the month of January. So there's something new happening here. Maybe there's a new project on the table. I'm thinking about maybe working with other people. This is about a relationship. Something brand new is occurring here. With this golden hand, kind of holding this little star, and it goes up to this beautiful huge gold coin. We've got gold coins on either side and rainbows. Like, this is fucking beautiful, y'all. So whatever we're trying to go for here, just know that this is like a blessing from spirit, or this is a blessing from the universe. This is a yes sign. Do the fucking thing. Start the project, start the relationship, say yes to yourself. Just be grounded, practical, realistic about the steps that you take in order to get there. Guys, this is not pie in the sky thinking. This is like your real world actions that you take in order to manifest the things that you truly want. So no fantasies this week, no fucking fantasies. We need to be grounded and clear around what it is that we're aiming for and really have like a plan in place. Also too, when earth element shows up like that, slow but steady wins the race. You will be successful. This is just a matter of like the path that you take. Now, I think with the Ace of Pentacles too, like this is real world success. This is real world happiness, having the resources that I need in order to move forward. So maybe another thing around this week is like, where are my best resources? Please do not forget to count yourself as well. So where are my best resources? Who can I call upon now? What do I need in order to move forward? I've got the idea, but it's time for me to manifest this in the real world. How do I go about doing that? How do I say yes to myself in this project, relationship, situation that's showing up for me? You got this. You got this. All right. Finally, if you pulled card number 3, you got a major arcana card talking about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. You got the Magician. So the Magician to me is the ultimate ace card because again it stands for the number 1, but the Magician, man, this guy, now he's kind of a solo act, I'm not gonna lie to you. If this is about a relationship and we're considering what's going on right now, this card is kind of saying to you, hey, why don't we go about this by ourselves for a hot minute, or like focus on yourself for a minute. You got to tune back in home to you. What are the resources or what are the gifts and abilities that you bring to the table? not only is it important to know what gifts and abilities you bring to the table, but can we also add in there like being a kind person, being generous, being loving, looking out for the other person, like not being a selfish dickhead? Those things should be put on the table as well. So not only knowing your worth and what you bring, but also knowing yourself as a full person. So there's something here in this situation. If this is about a relationship, step back, take care of yourself right now, focus on you and who you are and what you're about. And everything else is just going to fucking fall into place for the moment, at least for this week. Focus on you. Now, if this is about a creative project, a business, a career kind of thing, oh, fuck yeah. Guess what? Get ready to titty shake into your motherfucking promotion. A lot of times when the magician comes up, this talks about taking a step up. Again, I know what I bring to the table. You're also a person that probably wears many hats at your job. So too, also being known as like maybe a jack of all trades, you know? So bring those gifts and abilities. Know your worth. So that if you go to ask for a promotion or you go to ask for a raise, like here's X, Y, and Z of why I also deserve it. Fuck you, I brought my fucking bar graph. You're fucked. You might as well just give me the fucking money, fuckers. So just know, and with all the elements showing up here with the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords, like look at this guy. He's just majestic. Look at that fucking majestic ass beard. He's sitting in his power. And so I even want to say to you this week with the magician, I think that this is a card normally of like taking action in the world, but I also want to say to you, like around your relationships, just sit back, let them come to you, know your worth. And when the conversation needs to be had, or when we start to clarify around what this is or where we're going with this, I also know what my worth is and what I'm bringing to the situation. Recognize that you're also it almost reminds me of like in a love reading around like the Two of Cups or something. It's definitely not the same energy at all, but the message around like, if there's a bond happening here, if we're working alongside somebody, I also need to be cognizant of my own personal story and that the decisions that I make, how they affect me personally. So again, there is this call to come back home to yourself, know your worth, know what you bring to the table, who you are as a whole person, so that before you go into a relationship of any sort, platonic, romantic, fart in the wind, it doesn't fucking matter. With a piece of cheese, it doesn't fucking matter. Know your fucking worth. Know who you are, so that no matter what happens, we're not codependent on another for love or affection or what I need. I have everything I need right inside of me. I want to say the stone of the week should be amethyst, and I hope we just put it all over our bodies. If you guys are looking for a good stone to work with this week, I highly recommend amethyst. I think it's it's an all healer stone. Think of any ailment or issues that you need. Amethyst is where the fuck it's at. This is also a really good week too, I think, to work with amethyst. If you're trying to break free from any addictions, any kind of hardcore things that have got a hold on you, amethyst is an excellent stone to work with in order to break those addictions and to heal from it, so that, again, you feel like a whole person. So work with a big old fat ass chunk of amethyst, stick it right on your third eye, wear a pair of earrings, a necklace. The closer you can get it to your third eye and the crown chakra, fucking wear a tiara. Who fight me in the streets? I'm a fucking queen, okay? Recognize. So wear your amethyst in whatever fucking way that you want. Trust yourselves this week, you guys. I think this week is going to be a little bumpy, but we've got some gorgeous cards coming through. And I think the resonating message is fucking trust yourself. Fucking trust yourself. So continue to keep tuning back in. I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me bring the free weekly reading to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what cards you chose. And I'll talk with you guys soon. Bye.